Welcome yet to another presentation on personal development. Last time we looked at thinking like your own boss as an employee, where we discussed on the importance of purpose, which consists of the central motivating aims of life. And we also went further to define what purpose is. And we said purpose guides life decision, influences behavior, and shapes our goals. In today's presentation, we are moving further and we are looking at a smart way of preparing for your vision as an employee. It is important to note that the time you spend working for an organization or company should be for learning skills, work habits, which are simply responsibility, organization, independent work, collaboration, initiative, and self-regulations. So these are just simply terms which need to be defined when we put them into a practical way, or when we use them practically. Now you will understand that as we are learning or working either in a company or organization, we work under different people, supervisors, people who are monitoring how we are progressing. And I think if we are people who desire growth, this is the best time we can take advantage to learn from the people who have gone ahead of us, people who have a higher understanding, so that we begin to see ourselves grow. We begin to see the responsibility, we begin to see how organized we are becoming, independent in terms of making decisions, how we are collaborating with other people, and also the nature of taking initiative as we do self-assessment on a daily basis. So learning skills is a term that describes the task involved in learning, which includes time management, working effectively, communication skills, and ownership taste. So all this is acquired as we continue interacting either with supervisors or people from different departments. It's actually the collaboration which is taking place which helps us understand our work and also our personality better. So work skills are different from job skills. This is something a lot of people don't understand. However, these are competencies you need to perform tasks on a job or work required. We'll talk more about work, the difference between work and job in the future later on. Skills are simply the things you learn that enable you to perform certain tasks either in someone's company or your own organization. Now, as we are looking at this subject, it is like a training ground, because one day you will not continue working under someone, but you will now be a person who will be giving directives in order to see your team become effective. So most of the time, you don't need to be in class to learn the most essential employability skills for personal development. All you need is to be observant and learn while you watch. A positive attitude, being calm and possessing a cheerful heart when things go wrong makes a difference for personal development. When it comes to communication, we have to learn to listen and say information clearly on paper. That is why, as an individual, whenever you are learning something new, you have to make sure that you are documenting every new information you are acquiring. This act alone helps you to properly package yourself, and you're able to make references anytime you're about to make a decision or anytime you want to give solution to any situation. But if you're not organized and if you're not getting use of writing skills, it's so difficult to make references. So this is the process we need to treasure most if we are to become so effective in everything we are doing. So teamwork also helps you master self-management and discipline. Your willingness to learn also foster critical thinking in problem solving and decision making. That's why we need to be you need to be flexible when it comes to life learning, because life is a process. As we grow older and advance and probably change departments, that step alone gives us an opportunity to continue growing and expand, so that we begin to see ourselves change even as the environment is around us is changing. The biggest challenge most of us has is understanding the process of learning. Most people think learning is only done in a classroom where you need to sit under a lecturer and taking notes and the like. But learning comes in different forms, and this is something we need to discover and then go through and embrace if we are to develop ourselves personally. So with a flexible and open heart, you are able to learn visually, auditory, verbally, physically, logically, socially, which means interpersonal skills, as well as solitary. In this case, we're talking about intrapersonal skills. So each time we talk about interpersonal, we're talking about understanding your inner ability to analyze situation and then apply yourself in order to give solutions. And when we come to intrapersonal, these are skills we give out as a team. Knowing how to interact with other people, either your co-workers or the group you are leading. So these are skills necessary for our development, and they need burning candles in the night in order to understand them better. What I mean when I say burning candles in the night, it means you need to research more, you need to study on certain subjects until you get the understanding out of it, because any useful, insightful information comes out of reading and making researches. In order to understand them better, you need to be resourceful. There are certain things you are not going to learn in life until you first master the skill of coordinating your 5 senses harmoniously, which is very important. Learning keeps your mind engaged, your brain becomes young, and your body becomes active. It helps you get new and knowledge-based perspective on the world around you. It helps you gain new experiences, trains your brain to handle a wide range of challenges, and keeps your neural pathways active. The 21st century learning skills often comes with critical thinking, creative thinking, communicating, and collaboration. So with careful observation and the ability to learn more, you become a person with much experience, and you are always loaded with much information, which helps you to be analytical in order to have the solution you are looking for, or to give the solution to people who may be in need. The first step to improve your learning skills is to identify the areas in your life could improve. It is so important we understand ourselves better, and we know the areas where we need to improve. And most importantly, the people around us are able to perceive in the area concerning the areas where we need to improve. So that's why it is very important that we listen to them and then admit that we need help. If need be, the same people come to our aid and begin to help us improve. We need to practice better habits in our daily life, take community course if needed, and participate in voluntary opportunities. While you're working in that organization, you must focus on preparing yourself for your future. Don't just focus on the salary you are getting as the number one motivation factor. A salary is important, but the number one generator of money is your mind, which means you need to take time to develop it. A job may be taken away from you, but ideas cannot be taken away from you. No matter of fact, people die with their ideas. You can never kill an idea. You may take job away from someone, but you cannot take an idea from someone. So it is an idea which generates great wealth. So preparation is the mother of opportunities, and when preparation meets opportunity, the result is the outburst of great income or outcome. How many times have you heard that an opportunity presented itself and find someone not ready? Many times. Many times. Preparation reduces errors. It prevents rework and shortens activities in no time. Proper preparation meetings take much less time to conduct. When you are ready, you are confident. Preparation actually requires that you meet your coach regularly in order to prepare for your work effectively. It is so important when you are working to have someone you look to. But the problem we have is that we normally have a habit of creating enmity between us and our supervisors. That's why many times it is so difficult for us to learn. If there's someone we need to be friends with, those people are showing us how to go about any type of work. So your constant interaction with your coach makes it easier for you to create a healthy workspace. Decide how you balance work life and home life, because they've been there. You learn something about your emotion and state, and help you establish some work from home guidelines. These are some of the opportunities you need to take advantage when you are working in that organization to prepare well and face obstacles with confidence for greater benefits in the future. Preparation enhances self-discipline, strategic thinking, flexibility, and helps us to develop resilience against unpredictable situations. Never dare forget God in your preparation, because God is everything. Spiritual preparation strengthens your faith and belief on success. That's the reason why you cannot put God away from your planning. Faith means success is not only possible, but it is also sustainable. So you must develop it maximally. Visualizing and desiring your result will help you eliminate distraction and put your mind focused on your life in life. It takes mental rehearsal for your God-given dream to be birthed and see it a reality. Your spiritual preparation demands that you set apart, seek the guidance of the Holy Ghost as your number one teacher, because He has already prearranged your future from the day you were born till the day you are going to die. This simply means whatever you're going to do on earth has already been prearranged by God. He knows your beginning and He knows your end. He knows the mistakes you're going to make along the way. He knows the successes you're going to make on the way. He knows some of the griefs you're going to encounter. He knows the betrayals you are going to pass through. God is everything. That's why we need to pray often, study the scriptures, and live the gospel and be humble at all times. So very important. So very important. Reflection time. I have a question for you. Do you have a personal written vision for your life? This is a very important question. If you don't have a personal written vision for your life, it is so difficult to build success and see your future a reality. They say success is predictable, but failure also is predictable. So we must have something we are running with, a written document concerning how God has prearranged our life from the time we are born until we die. This step alone will help us.